A Sullivan County Sheriff's deputy remains in the hospital and a suspect is dead following an officer-involved shooting. Good evening, I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Josh Smith. It was earlier tonight that Sullivan County Sheriff Jeff Cassidy confirmed Deputy Stephen Hinkle, a 27-year veteran of the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office, had been shot while responding to a call this morning in the 3600 block of Highway 11W. A call to check on the welfare of a person at the home. Sheriff Cassidy said a man identified as 44-year-old Jackie Scott Pendergrass opened fire on the officers, eventually wounding Deputy Hinkle. Pendergrass, he said, was found dead inside the home.
News Channel 11 delivered breaking news updates from the scene and the Sheriff's News Conference live across all of our platforms at 6 this evening. Jordan Moore begins our team coverage at 11 tonight outside the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office.
Well, Josh, Sarah, I was sitting in that room for about 30 minutes before that news conference started with Sheriff Jeff Cassidy, and I can tell you for that entire time, that room was so quiet you could hear a pin drop as this department tonight is still reeling from a shooting that left one of their deputies in the hospital with serious injuries.
You know, we're going to keep praying, and it's just a hard time, and we're just wishing for the best.
That was Sullivan County Sheriff Jeff Cassidy speaking Saturday evening after what had been a long and strenuous day for his department, as one of their own, Deputy Steve Hinkle, was seriously injured while on a call. Just hours ago, News Channel 11 learned that Deputy Hinkle was a school resource officer at Sullivan Central High School for years, but within the past few months had been assigned to the patrol division. Saturday morning, Deputy Hinkle was on a call for a welfare check for a man at this home on Highway 11W.
The check welfare was on a Jackie Scott Pendergrass, which we've not had much prior history at all at that residence. One of my officers that arrived, right when he arrived, Mr. Pendergrass fired a shot. The officer then retreated towards cover, and deputies responded with fire as well. At some time during the gunfire exchanges, Deputy Steve Hinkle was struck by gunfire.
That quickly escalated.
Multiple officers, they were sort of pinned down at one point, but thankfully we did get Officer Hinkle out of any more harm's way, which takes a lot of efforts when somebody's actively shooting.
And lasted for several hours, as Sheriff Cassidy said they tried to negotiate with the suspect, Jackie Pendergrass.
After several hours, entry was made into the residence and the suspect was found deceased.
Now, as the investigation continues, Sheriff Cassidy said their focus remains on Deputy Hinkle's recovery.
Deputy Hinkle is a very loved officer here. Deputy Hinkle's very respected. He's a father, grandfather, brother, and also a brother of our agency, and we love him dearly, and our continued prayers in his recovery.
And Josh, Sarah, we did ask officials here at the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office if Deputy Hinkle was wearing a protective vest at the time he was shot. They said he was wearing that vest. Again, this is an active and ongoing investigation that involves both local and state agencies. Reporting live from the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office in Blountville, Jordan Moore, News Channel 11 in your corner.